Hello, this is Glynn Tonsor. I'm a faculty member in the Department of Agriculture Economics at Kansas State University. Making this recording from my home office. Like most of us, I'm now teleworking, doing my part to social distance as we all adjust to the coronavirus. I want to give a broad overview, supply and demand fundamentals that are at play in the hog and pork complex. Big picture, let's talk about the demand front. Pork, much like the entire food perishable category, is seeing massive shifts away from food service towards retail as consumers buy perishable food to stay at home. There's going to be less activity through restaurants. Hopefully drive-through activity and so forth sustains, but dine-in will certainly go down in the coming days and weeks. That probably is going to lead over into a massive shift. The net impact is to be determined, but possibly we're going to see some near-term support. From a supply perspective, going forward, it's important to note that January, USD NASA's latest cold storage stocks, pork stocks were well above the prior year. So we have a lot of pork from an availability perspective that's been putting downward pressure on the markets. That gives us some assurance from availability for consumers, of course, which is good to note. Going forward, probably the biggest supply challenge is not from a disease perspective directly, because it's not a swine disease per se, but from a potential labor challenge. So to the extent that production, processing, and transportation of pork and animals that lead us into having pork products can continue as normal, that's where the risk on the supply side holds. Hopefully we're able to keep the supply chain operating as normal, but those bottlenecks or those pinch points, how we go from a live animal to those wide array of pork and pork originating products, that's the concern on the supply side that's been weighing down on those markets for the last 2 weeks. At the time of this recording, it's about noon on Tuesday. The CME board is actually up notably, $3-4, depending on what contract you're talking about, which is good. I hope to see that continue. Certainly, the pork production complex needs some relief from the last couple of weeks of a decline. Time will tell going forward. I hope you find this summary helpful. Watch for more additional updates on agmanager.info going forward. And I wish you best of luck. Stay safe. Make the best decisions you can in this always changing environment.